Guys, it's Michael Train, artist and owner of Train of In Tattoos here in Salina, Kansas. I just wanted to make another video going over Aftercare. What I suggest and the products I suggest and how I go about doing this. So let's get to it. First, there is a product out there called Saniderm. I do carry Saniderm in the shop. It's a waterproof, breathable, flexible material. I am semi-sponsored by Saniderm, but I am not sponsored by any of these other products. These are just all products that I've used over the years, I've had great success with, and I highly recommend. So we'll start off with Saniderm. Saniderm works great for a few different reasons. One, if you've got like a back tattoo and it's hard for you to take care of, Saniderm's a great option. You can put it on, you don't have to worry about a thing, and you're good to go for that first 6 days. Two, if you are getting a new tattoo and you're really just not sure about how to take care of it, it's a great option for Aftercare. But the only drawback to Saniderm is there is some people, and it is a hyperallergenic material, but there's some people that still have allergic reactions to it. I've only had personally a couple people over the years that have had an allergic reaction to Saniderm, but again, everybody's a little different. So other than Saniderm, I'll go ahead and talk about the normal process of taking care of a tattoo. Normally I suggest cleaning it about 3 times a day, morning, midday, and before you go to bed. When you get a new tattoo, I wrap it up with saran wrap and I send you out the door, and I suggest in about an hour to 2 hours you take off that wrap. And when you take it off, you're gonna notice there's a lot of nasty plasma and ink and just gross stuff. That's all completely normal. Just go ahead and get some non-scented hand soap and clean the tattoo real well. You're gonna want to always wash your hands first and before you clean the tattoo. And when you go to clean the tattoo, just use your fingers, little circular motions with your fingertips. Spend a good minute to 2 minutes cleaning that tattoo, and then when you get done, just pat dry with the clean paper towel. Again, you'll want to repeat that process about 3 times a day, morning, midday, and before you go to bed. And after you have cleaned it, you're going to want to go ahead and put on some kind of lotion or ointment. So I'll go ahead and I'll go over what I've suggested over the years and what has worked great. I have here Lubriderm. It's a great lotion. It's a non-scented lotion. Works great for tattoos. I've used it for many years. We've also got here a product called Saniglide. They're made by Saniderm. It's a balm that you can get. I don't carry that in stores or in the shop. You can find it on their website, saniderm.com. Another great alternative would be Aquifer. Aquifer is a great option. It is an ointment base. So with that said, I always suggest to my clients a little goes a really long way. So just a real liberal small amount on your tattoo. You don't want to clog your pores. So yeah. Next product I've got here is Hustle Butter Deluxe. Hustle Butter Deluxe, great product. I use it primarily during most of my tattoos or during the tattoo process, and I suggest it for Aftercare as well. You can find Hustle Butter at Ulta Beauty, or I'm sure you can find it online. I normally try to keep it stocked in the shop. I'm currently out of stock on it. Aquifer, you can find this stuff at Walmart, Walgreens, any store like that. Same with Lubriderm, you can find that at Walmart. And as far as soaps and lotions go, if you want a cheap route, this year Liquid Dial Gold, it works great. I've used it for many tattoos over the years, never had a problem with it. And then Saniderm, I do carry this here in the shop. This is their smaller version of their foam soap, and then if you want a bigger one, you can order off of their website. It's a mild foaming soap. Works great for new tattoos. Let's see, what else we got? I think I pretty much covered all the products I use. If you do need any surgical tape, I highly suggest getting some kind of hyperallergenic surgical tape. You don't want to have any allergic reactions to the adhesives in the tape. And the reason you would need tape is I highly suggest wrapping up your new tattoos for the first 3 to 5 nights with saran wrap. Saran wrap will actually pretty much replicate what Saniderm does, and you could actually wrap up your tattoo for the first 3 to 5 days, 24 hours. You just want to make sure that you change out those wraps at least every 8 to 10 hours. Saran wrap's not waterproof and breathable like Saniderm is, so saran wrap, you're going to want to change those wraps out, like I said, every 8 to 10 hours, and just kind of repeat that same process of clean it right before you put the wrap on. So you'll clean the tattoo, pat it dry, don't put any lotion or any ointment on. The saran wrap in your own body's plasma in that first 3 to 5 days is going to create the perfect amount of moisture. So with that said, just take it dry and clean and wrap it up real good. And if it's on like a forearm or a leg or something like that, where you can just wrap it around several times to where you don't need any tape, that's ideal. But unfortunately you can't do that on every area of the body, so you're going to need some kind of surgical tape. So definitely get something that's hyperallergenic. Other than that, I'm trying to think of anything else that I haven't spoke of. You're definitely going to want to make sure with the new tattoo, don't go to any kind of pools, saunas, or creeks, or ponds, or lakes. There's lots of bacteria in those waters, ocean water. Your tattoo will definitely get infected if you do that in the first 3 to 5 days. And you'll know if it's infected if it's inflamed and oozing green and yellow stuff out of it. Not so much the yellow, that's more normal for plasma, but if it's green and super red and hot to the touch, you probably got an infection. You're going to have to go to the doctor and get an antibiotic. So definitely stay out of anything like that. Don't go on a river raft with your friends the next day after you get a tattoo. Terrible idea. Other than that, if you guys do get any comments or questions, just leave them in the comments. I will try to provide a link to my website, which is trainingveintattoos.com. You can find all my work and direct links to my Facebook and Instagram on my website. If you scroll down to the bottom of the page, it'll take you to my new Facebook and Instagram. If you haven't seen my previous videos, just remember my accounts were recently hacked by a scammer, and so I've had to start over with new social media, Facebook and Instagram. So you can find me on Facebook at Train and Vein Tattoos LLC. Just look for the official page, official logo. It says it right on there. And you can also find me on Instagram at train_n_v_e_. underscore vain, VAIN underscore tattoos. That is my Instagram handle. Please feel free to check out my profiles. I've been tattooing about a decade now. I'm just giving my personal opinions. Again, I'm not really sponsored by any of these particular products. These are just products I've used over the years. I've had great success with. Highly recommend. There's a lot of products out there, so I just wanted to give my opinion on what has worked well for me over the years. And yeah, so I appreciate if you guys have watched this video. Again, leave any comment or any questions in the comments below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.